They say that you need to be mindful of whatever you wear in terms of your shoes. And especially for ladies, it's good to be careful. But this morning, we're joined by a young lady who has ventured into the shoe business thing, and she's really doing it in a broader perspective, not only for ladies now, she's even doing it for gents. And I want to introduce her, then pop in something that I've seen on her Instagram page. And Njeri, MBOTE, here you are finally. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here.
There's so much we can say about you, a student, and make you nini. So I want to give you an opportunity so you can tell us generally who you are.
So I am Njeri MBOTE, as you said. I am a shoe designer and founder VAAKENYA. VAAKENYA is the home of handcrafted footwear.
All right.
Yeah.
This is what I found on her Instagram page, and it's what I want us to begin with. They say, choose a shoe as you would a life partner, as it is them that carry you from the moment you leave the house to the time you get back.
Yeah, exactly. And it is very true. A shoe is not just an accessory. It's like a part of your body. They literally carry you all day from the moment you leave a house. So when you choose a shoe, of course you want something that will carry you well. You don't want to be uncomfortable on the one thing that carries you the whole day from the moment you leave the house to the moment you get back. So when you're choosing a shoe, it's like a life partner. Like you literally spend so much time in that shoe, so you have to choose wisely.
How many shoes do you have, you, as Njeri?
A lot.
Roughly.
I have a shoe lover.
That's why you had to venture into it.
Yes.
Hey, sawa. Let's talk about now VAAKENYA, and of course we have Njeri MBOTE, who is the founder, that is, and it's nice to have you. Let's talk about, before I even talk about what is right on our table, let's talk about VAAKENYA. You began in 2017, you have come through 2018, now we're in almost ending 2019. It has been such a path and a journey from beginning. What are some of the highlights that you have noted in your journey?
Well, VAAKENYA has been the most challenging thing I have had to do all my life. Because it's not just about starting a company. You see, right now we are at an age where entrepreneurship is very glorified, but the challenges are not pointed out, and there are very many challenges in entrepreneurship. Right. So when I was getting started, it was about designing shoes, right? I taught myself how to design and all that, but now I have the product. What else from there? I have to learn how to be a salesperson. I have to learn how to market. I have to learn how to manage. I have to learn how to staff and all that. Like, you move from just being an entrepreneur, who is someone who has an idea and makes it a reality, to now actually being a business person. Awesome. You see, you have to incorporate
the plan and the idea.
Executing them and the ideas, being a leader, being a manager, and all that. That has been very challenging.
Hey, you must say, already so much has been mentioned in terms of management, leadership, marketing, sales. So much has already been said within a span of a minute. But let's talk about these, Njeri, about VAAKENYA has been there for all the years that we have mentioned. You've talked about venturing through research, as you said. One thing that really stands out is that you are hitting the market with what you're doing. Yeah. Most people begin with like one product, then one and it's almost now 3 years. Yeah. Still the same product.
Yeah, still the same product. Still the same product. You see, when you decide to venture into an industry, it is prudent to see how you can maneuver the industry rather than just looking at the industry itself.
Right.
When I decided to enter into the shoe industry, I already had a vision of what I wanted, what I had envisioned. It was a long game. It was not in it for the short game.
It was a
shot. Exactly. It was a long game, which is why I'm still doing shoes, and which is why I will still continue doing shoes until VAAKENYA is a household name.
Whoa. All right, you want to brand it and make it real.
Yes, we are making shoes for the African feet.
And that's one thing to note. Yeah. You're making shoes, or rather feet, that is shoes for the feet. Yeah. For the African man and women to wear.
The African feet, to be precise.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's your slogan?
No. Our slogan is, when we grow together, we succeed together.
Wow, big up. So these are mega company. Yeah. So it's a limited by itself, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's already
incorporated. Yep. It's a limited liability company.
Wow, awesome. Let's talk about the structure. When we were offset, you talked about you having begun, some of the things that you had to face, you know, to launching out and marketing. And most people oftentimes they are hitting the social media, going to market themselves, manzai mabeshti kwa WhatsApp status. How did you hit the market in terms of your marketability?
I think the first and the most important thing is that I started from scratch.
Right.
And that is something that is very advisable to anyone who is planning to build something. Because building something from scratch, you get to build your own system, your own culture, and all that. So basically, we started from scratch. From some very low quality products. When we were getting started.
Who used to buy the low quality products?
They actually used to be clients for them. We have literally grown with our clients.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. That is why you see in entrepreneurship, you find most people, they build, then expect people to come. And that is not how it's supposed to be. First get to the people, then build with them.
You must be a startup trainer.
That's the plan.
What? Oh, you're planning to head there?
Definitely, because it's been very challenging. Even right now, when I have friends who are starting up, it's usually like I usually love to take them through this, you know, mentor them and all that. I'm not saying I'm yet at that level, but it's important that they know, you know, because most of these things, they are not things that are mostly in our education system and all that. They are things that we actually get to learn from.
Right.
From scratch.
Talent.
Yeah.
We are nurturing talent right now.
Exactly.
That is what you're doing. You work alone?
No. I have a partner.
Right.
Yeah. I have a partner. We started out together with my partner. You see, the way I taught myself how to design. Yeah, she's called Daisy. Daisy Riri.
Hey, okay. Fiti Daisy. Big up.
Big up. Yeah, so we started with her. Then we had another partner after 2 years. Yeah.
So now you are 3?
Yeah, now we are 3.
Right. Yeah. That's nice, you know, bringing on board other people and their ideas and their perspective about the business. And I know it's a booming one. Just a quick one. From the time you began and coming all through, there are things that probably you have noted. There's the reason to why you have been rising every day. What are some of these things that you have been noting?
Well, one of the things is knowing when to grow and when to add something. You see, at every stage, for example, when it's something like funding, when you're starting out, you don't need funding exactly to start out. See, that's one of the things. For example, most people say, I can't get started because I don't have capital. But the thing is, when you're getting started, capital is actually the last thing you need. It's mostly about knowing what you need at that time. Get what you need at that time. You see, when you're getting started, you need talent, right? You see, because I'm getting started and I'm making shoes, I definitely needed talent. I taught myself how to design, and my partner Daisy taught herself how to market. Oh,
so you're not all of you under the same department?
We are not under the same department.
Same company, different departments?
Yeah, different departments. You see? Then after some point, we got our first funding after 2 years. And that's because at that point, we were ready. If we had looked for funding before 2 years, we would have just squandered the money because we were not ready for it then. You need to know when you are ready for what. Do I need partnership? At this time, maybe. What kind of a partnership? Do I need an investor? Do I need a talent partner? Do I need a distribution partner? At what point of the business do you need what?
Are you having your pen? It's my hope that you're having your pen and your noting pad, you know, writing some of the things, these things that you hear, you know, Njeri mentioned. But of course, before we even look at what Njeri has been doing, you can interact with us on our Facebook page. That is Y254, of course. And we have a question that is already there. And then, of course, on our Twitter handle, you can talk to us. That is Y254. And then, of course, my name on Twitter, my account is K_Alex. You mind sharing your account also? Yeah,
definitely. I'm going to start with the VAAKENYA account.
Right.
It's VAAKENYA on Facebook, at VAAKENYA on Instagram, at VAAKENYA on Twitter. And my personal account is Njeri MBOTE on Facebook, at Njeri MBOTE on Twitter, and Njeri MBOTE on Instagram.
I bet you're going to make the same mistake I made. So it's VAA, no space, just write Kenya.
Yeah.
VAAKENYA, no space, Kenya.
One word.
That is for IG.
That's for IG.
Then you get rolling and you're there.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the things that you have done. These are just a portion of what Njeri has been doing, for the 3 years, yeah. And looking at, let's just have a look at the first one. And what's some of the fabrics that you've used for this one?
This is a Viking boot. As you can see, let me just hold it. As you can see,
let me help you hold so you can use your mic. Let me help you hold the shoe.
Yeah. So what you have right here in front, this is leather. It's called thin leather. It's very high quality leather, by the way. This is thin leather, and this is a short-grained jute material, and this is a TPR sole. TPR is thermoplastic rubber.
All right.
Yeah, this is a TPR sole. So basically, the idea behind this shoe was to be a shoe that you can wear when hiking, you know, going for adventures and all that, and also during the cold seasons when it's all muddy and all that. You see, for example, this jute material, it's very easy to wash. You can see the color selection that we've used. It's one that camouflages with the mud, the color of mud.
No one will notice.
Yeah. And all that, and it's very easy to wash. They are called Viking boots.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm loving even the way you have designed it to look this way. Looks like an official shoe. You can wear your trouser, you know, and then no one notices whatever you wear.
Cover it up.
Yeah.
If you're a fashionista, you know, let it come outside and all that. There are so many ways to rock it. You can rock it officially, casually. Yeah.
Wow. So if you, by chance you're thinking of like, man, I want to get this product, man, trust you, it's such a nice product, and it's even warm inside, trust me, as much as it looks so nice.
Yeah.
So how much does these probably cost?
They go for 3,000 Kenya shillings.
That is a pair?
Yeah, a pair.
All right. Njeri, let me ask, where do you get your fabrics?
We source everything locally. Like when you say VAAKENYA, we literally mean VAAKENYA.
So we put on African wear.
Yeah.
That is, we're talking about the African wear, you know, African thing.
You see, the whole idea behind VAAKENYA was just, it's teaching people to believe. We as Africans and Kenyans, let's start from Kenyans and Africa, we need to believe. Like, this is a very high quality shoe. Like, you see, most of the times people get surprised when they find out that we actually make our shoes. Because, you see, it's very high quality. But it starts from belief. If we are doing this, then it will inspire someone else to do something else. You see? The moment we start producing our own products and consuming our own products, that is what will bring the rise of Africa.
Everyone on Entrepreneurship Tuesday is talking about, you know, the issue of consuming our local products. How best do you think we can consume our own local products in terms of the shoes that you're making?
Sorry,
how best can we consume our own, especially in terms of shoes? Like wase wakuja kuwa kibai ama nini?
Oh, so right now, what had happened? Yeah. Actually, that was one of our biggest challenges when we were getting started, because most people relate Kenyan products to probably low quality and all that.
Because it's local.
Yeah, because it's local. But we are changing that narrative. The one thing that people should know, you see that, we are the biggest producers of raw materials in Africa. Like our leather, it lives here, then goes abroad. Shoes are manufactured, then they are brought back to us at 10 times the price. And yet,
we got to buy.
And we buy. So how about we just buy our raw materials ourselves, make our products ourselves, and consume our products ourselves? And it's not just with shoes. It starts with shoes, it goes to clothes, it goes to other products, even insecticides. You know, it's that crazy. The spectrum is that broad. Let us just make and consume our products.
Wow, I love what you've talked about, you know, consuming. And I was watching this documentary last weekend about, I think it was on Friday, when they were talking about how Kenyan product is all the way taken to the farmer to the west. Then it comes back as something different.
Yeah.
And now it's 10 times the price.
10 times the price, yeah.
And yet we're saying we don't want to consume local products. If they are local, they go there, they are whatever they are done, then they come back as products, finished products.
They come back as finished products.
And you're ready to buy them. Let's talk about the second shoe, or rather, let's first of all have a look at some of the things you've been doing. Wow, this looks so beautiful. Wow, this is now the typical African wear thing.
Yep. It's the Ankara collection.
Can you hold on?
Yeah, it's the Ankara collection. Yeah. Basically, what you see here, these are repurposed old butter rubbers. They've been repurposed. You know, maybe you have an old shoe and the sole is still good, so we just use the sole and make brand new uppers.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Kokona Njuma Zona feel it's time for me to get the way with them. You better bring them here to VAAKENYA.
Later.
Wow, I love the black and white.
Yeah.
Male, female.
Actually, that's a
couples thing.
It's a favorite. It's one of our clients' favorites. Yeah.
It's a couples thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
see
a
there's
couples.
male and
Yeah,
female.
it's a his and hers. It's a his and hers collection.
So what wanna propose?
Tuko na nyinyi.
All right.
We got you.
I'm looking at something with this young lady over here. She has the bag.
Yeah, she has the bag.
Do you do the same?
Yeah, we make bags, but we don't make bags on their own. We only make them as a collection, you know, a shoe and bag collection.
All right, as a package?
Yeah.
All right. That looks so nice, and even the way you have done it, even for the shoes. When we're talking about the African design, how do you place the flower? Because it looks so well planned, so well arranged.
Oh no, that's now the design factor. The design factor. You see, you have a whole fabric, so you basically place your patterns.
Which you buy as a large product?
Yeah, yeah. You buy them in bulk.
All right. You do leather. And still it's part of what you're doing in terms of African. Yeah. Leather still locally?
Yeah, locally. Everything. We source everything locally. We have so many tanneries in Kenya. Yeah, we have so many tanneries and they produce very high quality leather. Actually, most of the leather is exported.
Right.
Most of the shoes that we wear, you'll find it's our leather.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Yeah. I'm trying to make a match and I'm like, man, okay. Sawa. Yeah. I'm also loving what you're wearing. I believe it's part of what you do.
Yeah, definitely, it's part of what we do. This is a Jamila boot. It's the
same as these, yeah?
It's the same as that. It's for the ladies. It's very good for the rainy season. Yeah, and all that, because this is artificial leather. It does not absorb water.
Oh.
So yeah,
no linkages.
You get to walk, especially in this Nairobi weather.
This Nairobi weather, it's everywhere anyway in the country. But I'm loving the way you're doing it. How do you get to look at the color and how to place them? I'm loving the way you have done even for these. It's black, brown, then this one is white and blue. How do you get to that?
That's also a part of the design aspect. So definitely, when I'm choosing the colors to blend, they have to be colors that are blending. Yeah. I'm not gonna take colors that are. Though there are people like
who love 50 colors.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we customize. Actually, when you come to me and tell me I want this Viking boot in a variety of colors, I'll do them in whichever color selection you want.
Wow.
Yeah. So we customize as well.
Well, in business, I was taught that, one man's meat is a man's poisons, and taste and preferences are totally different.
Totally.
And we must accommodate everyone because it's a business, and the customer is always right. Do you agree with that, by the way?
Yeah, the customer is always right, unfortunately.
Okay. So, Njeri, we have to wind up, but I have a question for you. How much do you spend in traveling?
In traveling, personally, not much. As it now, I am still very grounded.
Wow, being still a student at Mount Kenya University.
I am not a student anymore.
I saw that. Oh, you're a graduate.
I'm a graduate.
With business management?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you have decided to ground yourself?
Yeah.
So how much approximately do you use in a year?
Personally? Not much.
Not much. You don't want to give the quotation?
No, here's the thing, by the way. I need people to understand. Entrepreneurship, like when you get into entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship is not a money spree. It is anything but that. Like when you get into entrepreneurship, do something that you have a passion for.
Wow.
Because that is the only thing that will keep you going.
Amazing.
Because you will get broke, you will get frustrated, you will go through so many emotions that your passion is the only thing that will keep you going. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do what your heart tells you, go for your passion, and that's it. We get to wrap it from that point. Many thanks, Njeri, for coming along. It's been a pleasure to have you, and wish you the best as VAAKENYA is growing every day. We look forward to have you, the CEO. That has been Njeri, the founder of VAAKENYA. Of course, Barry Moss is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. This is Y254. We got so much, and we unwrap the mysteries that are happening in the entrepreneurial field. My name is Karanja Alex.